Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO 44 coming at you with another video. All right, so the Beal trade has been finalized. Isaiah Todd has been added to it, and they announced that six second-round picks in every year except for 2029, all the way up until 2030, and then 4 swaps, first-round pick swaps that span amongst 2024 through like 2028. I don't know. It's very complicated how those pick swaps were also slotted out, but yeah, that's what we're looking at, man. The Bradley Beal trade did offer quite a bit of pick equity, even though the first rounders are only the swaps. You're not necessarily getting the picks themselves. Well, four, I don't know. Don't quote me on anything in regards to that. Just know that they're getting 4 pick swaps at 6 second rounders, and how that equates to value is it's one of those situations where you just have to wonder, really, when you talk about second round picks, if you can buy them for $100,000 cash considerations, what are they really worth? I don't know, but the more of them you have, the more flexibility you have. And this isn't the first time we've seen multiple second rounders swapped around, representing what otherwise would be a collage that would come together to be one first round pick, right? 4 of them, 5 of them. We saw, I think Jay Crowder went for like 5 second-round picks last year, something like that. We told him it was ill-advised. The Bucks did that, but I think that's how that goes. It's just, you can just shop them around anytime you want, and this is why I tell teams all the time in this camera that if you're in a situation where you've mortgaged your future or you got a bad situation with your cap, this is your way out. If you got a couple dollars, if you got $1 million, buy yourself some second-round picks. Now, I don't know what the stipulations are on that. I don't know what the collective bargaining agreement would allow. I don't know if I can just take $2 million of my dollars and load up on equity like that. But if I'm an owner, I'm doing that. If my team is locked up like Phoenix is Minnesota, that's how I get out from under that. Because once I turn any of those players into anything worth having, that gives me the leverage to do whatever it is I otherwise couldn't do without the assets necessary to make trades. And I'm telling people, that's the underrated part of this whole game. When we talk about moving players around and getting them on different teams, it's what else is next to them that makes it so that you're not so desperate. So I don't have to, use my ability to fleece you out of your picks or fleece you out of your talent. Because at the end of the day, if I got a notion that what you have is garbage and you need to make the deal with me, I'm not going to let you pay price. I'm not going to pay price for anything that you have, regardless if it's good or bad. I'm going to use that against you. And we've learned this lesson so many different times in so many different ways, till now you can understand how to get out from under these situations. You got to find something out of nothing. And for those who've been following me for several years, this is what we've been preaching the whole time, sometimes 3 and 4 times a day, because it is the way. It's the way out of these circumstances. If I got a bad cap situation and I need to be able to tack along 4 or 5 first-round picks to get out from under that situation. Let's say I got the worst contract in the world. I got Ben Simmons, and I need to get rid of Ben Simmons. How do I get rid of Ben Simmons? This year, I'm going to bring in as many second-round picks as I can. This year. Don't have to be for this year. They could be for next year. They could be just like what the Wizards got. I'm going to take those, and I'm going to turn them into first-round picks. You saw what the Denver Nuggets did? They went and got a couple first-round picks by getting a deal going with the Pacers. Pacers just had those second-round picks. They turned them into first-round picks. They turned them into other stuff they can use. It's currency. It's not even anything. It's not even something you plan on drafting. It's just a means to an end in regards to flexibility on your cap. Once I got several of those, turn them into first-rounders. And then I'm home free. Because first-rounders can net me damn near anything. They can get me out from under situations. They can get me into situations that I don't deserve to be in, with contracts that I otherwise wouldn't be able to attract. It is the way forward. It's the way back. Draft picks is everything in the NBA. And if you can get $100,000 to buy a second-round pick, you've created the path to that flexibility. And that's all I've been asking all these teams to do. Create the path to that flexibility. By developing players, drafting players, trading draft picks, putting yourself in the best position to not have to worry about what's going to happen with your team. How are we going to get out from under this Bradley Beal no trade clause contract? I tell you how. Get a bunch of Austin Reeveses, a bunch of Fred VanVleets. Find you the best possible scouting department you can find. And then you use those second round picks to draft the best possible talent you can find with that $100,000 investment, and you're underway. Simply put, after that, you shouldn't have too many problems if you know what you're doing and developing players properly. Shouldn't be a problem for you to get a good team going. So that's what I'm telling everybody. Just get second round picks, first round picks. Just get as much trade, draft, equity, anything that can increase in value. I don't care if it's really good or just solid. It doesn't matter. It just has to be good enough for you to trade it for more than what it's initially purchased for. Once you do that, you can do anything after that. Then you just keep on going through that model until you find what it is you're looking for, just like any other stacking model. It's the same thing. And so that's what I'm here to tell everybody. And now I'm approaching where I was headed. So we can stop talking about that trade that should have been done 3 days ago. Because that's what I think of that trade. It should have been done 3 days ago, to be honest with you. And judging by how things go, we're not done seeing the trades that are coming. We ain't done. Just letting everybody know we are not done. So, yeah, it's game. As the day approaches, we're just going to find ourselves in situations where we look at these teams and we say, are they willing to give themselves the pick equity necessary to make their team any good? Or are they still reaching for stuff that can't actually get better? That's my question. Are they reaching for stuff that can actually get better? Or are they just going through the same process that most teams go through when they're trying to get better and bringing them things that ain't really going to help? That's my question. Video 44. Thank you all for watching.